You might be the one light bearer of your family, or a key player, a key or a role model of a soul that's attuned, that has a knowing of belonging and frequency and connection, that is a role model to others around you, whatever it is for you. But let's say you're a parent in a family and your light is on and you understand why you're here, even if there's so many like ups and downs and not everything's always super clear, but you have that mission and sense of a role to play. But you've witnessed and gone through so much darkness and upheaval and so many challenges and difficulties. And sometimes those around you can bring you down. And it's not easy to carry all of that because you're carrying the load of not only your own stuff, but also everyone's around you, which you feel and you house on your shoulders and you make it your own. So there's a message for you in whatever way you connect with this, because you might be a person who is not like a parent, and that maybe it's just in your very much in your personal life or in your business life. So the message in this is to not only keep being in your light and bringing your light to your atmosphere, let's say it's to your family, to your household, and working on your own light, which means replenishing, restoring, taking time to yourself when needed so that you can fill up that cup. And that being so important because, as we're all aware, we give out so much to others, but we've been moving through the understanding and auto-correcting that when we look after ourselves in whatever ways that we need to, then we can more give to those around us because we have the resources. When you're fully in your light, you're fully in your power. And it is a natural power. It is power of attunement and connection with God, source, to that higher energy, to the life force energy all around you. There's that connection, which is why energy awareness is also important. And so when you are empowered and hold that, and also when you receive the support when you need to, because you can't always carry it all and be the sole person, right? Sometimes that takes just asking angels, our loved ones around us in the upper spheres, to support us if we don't have it in the physical. Other times it's just looking after yourself. So looking after yourself benefits those around you. First it benefits you, and then it ripples out to your family, and then out from there. And really we should always be thinking of, it's funny that my hands just did this, right? But really it is that stay in your core, where it's you, your house, your family, right? Your immediate important ones. That's what's always most important. And then you go out from there. I think the biggest mistake that some people make is, even if it comes from a good intention or it's just been a little bit misguided or misoriented, but if you're so out there or your focus is so there or in others, what's happening in here? What's happening with you, but also your core, your home, your family. You get the idea? Start here and then move from there and keep this replenished. It is really important. So your light, your true soul identity, coming here for a purpose, if you're dealing with difficulties around you, know that you are here to bring that restoration and that rise to others. It might seem like a lot of times it's just the darkness, it's the heaviness, it's the difficulties. But you will see, even if it's in increments, that there are positive effects from your energy, your light, onto others around you. And that helps support them in their growth. If you have a difficult person around you, let's say it's a parent or a partner or a boss or whatever it is for you, that's a challenge. If it's someone in your close proximity and they're there for a reason and you're in that, your light is also helping their development. It might be, though, that your light is for you about your exponential soul growth and evolution and connection. And it might be for that other person, let's say they're not so inclined to understand any of all that or to work on themselves, right? they're going to just go through so many projections, and they will project out to you. And so many times as the empath, those projections kind of shrink you down, and you just get exhausted, and just is so difficult to be around that. But if you hold it, and you keep working on yourself and restoring yourself, over time, the light that you have and bring to that person does do something. It does open them up. It does create the shifts on their level in their time frame, which will be different to yours. So keep working on yourself, keep holding the space for you. And then when you're resourced, holding the space for those other loved ones around you. And then when you're resourced, holding the space for others out from there. How does that make sense for you? What's the message in this for you? Remember that even though some people might perceive your light as a threat, or as a defunct even, or as an irritation, or as too much, or whatever it is, hold your fort. It is a gift. It is a treasure. It is divine. It is innate. It is you. It is your spark. It's your spark of connection. It's your ignition. The light within you is the light of God. And as you carry that light and keep that light switched on and look after it and insulate it when needed, then you are not only carrying that light into the new day, but also you're opening up that day to those others around you who might otherwise be close to it, or have a harder time, or be slower getting there. They will still most likely be slower than you. However, you will allow whatever needs to happen. So you therefore have a role that you maybe didn't even know that you had, because where you saw it as difficulties was actually you were just playing your role. You were just playing your role. Hold that foot. You got this.